Welcome back, everyone, to AHSAA TV Weekly. We are joined now by Keith High School boys basketball coach Marcus Turner and scoring sensation Tommy Tisdale, who has turned games of 51, 48, 39, and 29 points in his last 4 games. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having us.
Well, Coach, let me first of all start with you. Tell me a little bit about your background and how you arrived at Keith High School.
I'm Marcus Turner. I've been coaching for about 10 years now. I started off as an assistant at Dallas County High School. I ended up getting this job once the former coach left, which was Clifton Reeves. And one thing unique about this is my alma mater, so I'm actually being able to coach here at my alma mater, and this is my 3rd year at Keith.
Coach, tell me what feels special, or most special, I guess, about coaching at your alma mater.
It's kind of personal. I get to see the guys going through the same thing that I went through, trying to carry on tradition of things we used to do back then that were good things and we want to see continue. Keith is a rich basketball school, so it's been kind of cool to be able to come back and keep those things going.
Well, we called him a scoring sensation there in the intro. Introduce us to the young man sitting next to you, Tommy Tisdale.
Next to me right here, I got Tommy Trey Tisdale. We love him. He's a hard worker, day in, day out. In most cases, he'll beat me to the gym, and he's in there shooting, getting free throws. If he feels like he's not having a good game as far as shooting free throws, he'll stay afterwards and shoot free throws. So it just speaks volumes of how his work ethic is.
Well, Tommy, 51, 48, 39, and 29 points in your last 4 games. Tell us how that feels and what the secret is to your success.
It's really just me trying to help my team win in any way possible. So if I have to score as many points as I can for us to get the win and to get to the championship, that's really the main goal for me.
Well, Tommy, Keith High School's been a basketball school for a long time, and you've been a big part of that for a long time now. Tell us why you think basketball is such a big deal at Keith High School.
I don't really know. It's really just been ever since I've been growing up, watching generations of Keith coming through playing. Like, I watched my dad coach years and then ran out with the team years. And now it's my turn to get the lead, and it's just fun. And I feel like we always win, so I don't never want that to fade away.
And I know it's fun to win. You mentioned your dad, the principal there at Keith High School. He was also a great basketball player. Do you guys have fun, driveway basketball games at your house?
We used to. We don't really play no more. He got old now. He can't really go for real.
Uh-oh. We'll try to make sure that he didn't hear you call him old. Well, Coach, let me ask you, there in Dallas and Lowndes County, these have always been big basketball areas, big basketball schools. What do you think the secret is to the success that your area has seen in basketball through the years?
It's just determination, our work ethic. Around here, people we're not as fortunate to have the most things that other people have. So you have to work as hard as you can to get what you need. And that's what it's been with this area in the Black Belt, just people working hard and determined to be successful at what we do.
Well, and Coach, let me turn it back to Tommy. Coach, tell me, obviously Tommy's huge contributions that show up on the scoreboard, that's easy to see. Tell me a little bit about what Tommy contributes to your team behind the scenes.
He's our leader on and off the court. I mean, how the way that he goes during the game is pretty much how we're going to go. He just finds ways to impact the game in all facets. I remember one game where he came back from injury, and it was his first game back, and he was trying to get back in rhythm and everything, and the shot wasn't necessarily falling. Well, he turned into a facilitator for us. And we ended up, losing a close game. I think we had a turnover at the end where we lost that game, but we wouldn't have been in that game if he hadn't been able to contribute by being a facilitator for us. And like I said, I just love his work ethic on and off the court. He leads by example. He has the highest GPA on the team. So pretty much the rest of the kids, they defer to him quite naturally.
Tommy, I want to ask you the same question. You heard your coach say what he thinks is your most valuable contribution off the court. Tommy, what do you see as your role, other than an incredible scorer, what do you see as your role on your team?
To leave an example for the younger guys. So after I'm gone, the team won't fall off as much or at all for real. I just want them to keep going and keep what we got going, and as far as we can go this year, and for them to see and see where you can get. And I want them to see, and so they can keep doing that, because we got a lot of young guys on the team. So they'll come back next year and the year after, the years on, and keep doing the same things over and over.
Coach, just looking at your team as a whole, what makes you most proud about your team this year?
We're just determined. We've had a lot of things that hasn't gone our way this year. We had injuries early on where Trey missed a couple of games. We've dealt with the flu twice. No matter what it is, we show up to play and we expect to win. So it's just that determination and the fact that everyone on my teams understand their role and they know their role.
Well, Coach Marcus Turner and Tommy Tisdale, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. We wish your team the best of luck as you go into the postseason, and we look forward to watching you.
All right, thank you so much.
And we'll be right back after this on AHSAA TV Weekly.